somehow this room gives me bad luck. So if any of you were here last year on Valentine's Day, I had strep throat and actually had to leave. So today I've left half my voice at home. So just bear with me. This exercise in coming up with a modeling for you actually turned out to be much more challenging than I anticipated. And some of the thinking that went into thinking about modeling was thinking about what have I done in the past? What have I done in my practice in the recent past that might look different? And what are some of the things that students are accessing and teachers are accessing for supports in the classroom? So I have a video that I want to show you. I'm just going to show you a little snippet. It's about a minute and a half. But while you're watching it, I want you to think about your definitions that you came up with, or your wikinitions, or some of the stems that you saw on the page. And I want you to think about where you see evidence of modeling in this example, and where maybe you would do something a little bit different to infuse modeling as opposed to demonstrating for students. Okay, so let's just show you about a minute or so.
And babysitting pays her $9.50 an hour. Last week she worked 19 hours in total. That looks like a statement that could lead to an equation. Last week she worked 19 hours in total, and she earned $56 more at the grocery store than she did babysitting. That looks like another statement that could be an equation. She earned $56 more at the grocery store than she did babysitting. And then they ask us, how many hours did she work at each job? So they want to know, so let's define some variables here. Let's define time babysitting. So T sub B is equal to hours babysitting. Hours babysitting. Babysitting. And let's define T sub G as hours at the grocery. Hours at the grocery. Hours at the grocery. So they want us to figure out what was T sub B and T sub G. What were the hours of babysitting and what were the hours of the grocery? Now, they tell us that she worked 19 hours total. So that blue statement says that the sum of these two is going to be 19. So the time she worked babysitting plus the time she worked at the grocery store is going to be equal to 19 hours. Now the other statement, this by itself obviously we can't solve for these, we need another constraint. They said that she earned $56 more at the grocery store than she did babysitting. So let me define two more variables here. So this is the pay babysitting. This is the pay babysitting, her total pay babysitting. And let's say P sub G is equal to the pay at the grocery store. Now, what are these terms? I mean, if you just look at this second statement right there, we'll just say, okay, the pay at babysitting, she earned $56 more at the grocery than she did babysitting.
Okay, we're going to stop it there. The rest of the clip really looks very similar to this. Does this look familiar? Yeah. Okay, good. What I'd like you to do is just take about 30 seconds and turn and talk to your neighbor about your response. Where was there evidence of modeling? Where might you like to see more modeling or better modeling in this clip? So